Hi everyone, welcome back to Smart Extension Services. Come along with me as I proceed to field to collect sample from the field for laboratory chemical analysis. Proper collection and labeling are essential to getting accurate lab results. Stay tuned to the end as I take you through the process of collection. We are here in a place called Joro in Taveta Sub-County, and the forage we are collecting is Napier grass. The goal is to collect samples that represent the entire field, not just one small area. That means we take multiple samples from random spots to make sure the final sample truly reflects the forage quality. We used a clean panga to cut the forage at the same height livestock will normally graze. And after cutting, we mix the clippings together to create a compost sample, and this gives a balanced representation of the field. While collecting the forage sample at the field, it is important to pay attention on the field informity. Check if the field has even growth. Avoid areas that are too lush, too sparse, or damaged. They can give you a biased results. Sampling points. Collect from several random spots across the field. Avoid field edges, shaded areas, or near animal paths. And also cutting height. Make sure that the height that you're cutting is same height animal will graze, and keep it consistent for all samples. Use clean equipment to avoid contamination. Rinse or wipe tools between samples if collecting from different fields. And then the sample size, collect enough material to represent the field, but not too bulky for the lab processing. About 300 to 500 grams fresh weight is enough. Avoid contamination. Keep sample free from soil, manure, or weeds. Use clean container or paper bags. And observe the weather condition. Note if the field is wet or dry, it affects the moisture content and the lab results. After collecting the seed sample or the forage, it's paramount to chop it into smaller pieces, about 2 to 5 centimeters long. This makes the sample easier to mix, package, and later process in the laboratory. Always make sure that you use clean scissors or knife or panga to avoid contamination. The next step is packaging. Remove any foreign materials like stone, weeds, soil, or twig, and ensure only the desired forage portion, that is leaves and stems, remains. Mix thoroughly. Combine the clipping from all sampling points to create a compost sample. Mix gently in a clean bag to ensure uniformity. While doing packaging, observe the following: moisture control. If the sample is very wet, let it air dry in the shade for a few minutes before packaging. Never pack freshly cut wet forage material tightly. It can heat up or spoil. Ensure uniform sample quality. Ensure the packed sample contains a balanced mix of leaves and stems, avoiding selecting only soft or green parts representing the entire plant. Avoid mixing forage types. Each forage type or plot should have its own separate bag. Mixing different species affects the taste accuracy. Use of sample codes. Assign a unique code or number to each sample bag. Record these codes in your field notebook for easy tracking. Temperature precaution. Keep sample away from direct heat sources, especially if transported at long distance. In hot weather, place sample in cooler boxes or insulated bags. Avoid delays. Deliver the sample to the lab as soon as possible, ideally within 24 hours of collection. Clean transporting container. Use clean crates or boxes for carrying packed samples. Avoid placing bag directly on a dusty or dirty vehicle floors. Check label visibility. Make sure each bag label or tag is clearly visible and not covered or smudged. Proper labeling also is paramount. Each package should have the field name or the number, forage type, date of collection, collector's names, initial. Use waterproof labels or write directly on the bag with the permanent markers.